I've heard before or still do listen to. Yeah, I've always actually liked Linkin Park. To tell you the truth, their music has I don't know. It's a little different, I suppose. A bit different than a lot of some of the, I guess, artists that may be out. But then again, music nowadays, people are always trying to differentiate themselves from the next and trying to be new. But the thing about that is, like, some stuff has just been done so many times. It's only so many ways you can redo something that's been done. Because I mean, matter of fact, I was listening to some '80s, right? And people were commenting about it. They were saying that the '80s music is just better than today's music, which they're right. It is. It's just so much better. It's ridiculous. I'm not even gonna lie. I I don't even really listen to music that much now, unless it's just something that has been, from then. Maybe it might be something somebody does now that I listen to, but that's rare. It's real rare. But um, I guess each generation tries to try iron, tries to rehash something that's been done before to make it sound better, and they're, you know, to sound good to their generation or whatever you want to call it. And a lot of times it just don't work, you know. And so, yeah, I mean, I just, I've often found a lot of their stuff, enjoyable. So I listen to it, and um, yeah, that's the thing, really. Honestly, it is good to keep an open mind when it comes to this music stuff, or it's just in general. I mean, it's all right. I'm just saying it anyway. So, because you can miss out on so many good songs, and a lot of times it can touch a nerve, and it's kind of done that with me sometimes. You think about things, and music kind of brings that emotion out in you. And it does with me sometimes, when I do have time, uh, sit and listen to something, just, by the way, and I'm ironing. See, well, anyway, yeah, I'm ironing and holding this phone with one hand. But, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that, let me put it like right here. You may not be able to see me. I don't know, I'm kind of far away now, but hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, it's a lot of different the music choices that uh, I might listen to, but a lot of it probably would be like the '80s or maybe some from the late '70s and then definitely the '80s and early '90s. But that's pretty much it. I mean, you get like into 2000. Yeah, I pretty much just draw the line pretty much because it's crap. It's just. I mean, I can try, like I said, have that open mind and listen to it, but it don't necessarily mean it's gonna be good, you know. And matter of fact, it's not necessarily music. It's kind of off topic, but like with politics in general, I don't believe really in these parties, Republican, Democrat. It's so stupid. I'm more like, I guess you want to call it independent, but I listen in the morning when I'm going to work to this radio station called WMAL. It's 105.9 FM. But I mean, maybe in Georgia it might be something different there. I don't know. But it's a conservative radio show or channel in general. And they have these different radio hosts and they're talking. And sometimes, and I mean sometimes, they'll actually talk about an issue that I agree with because of the way that their stance is. You know, And then other times it's like when I'm listening to it, I'm continuously just shaking my head as I'm driving or looking at the radio thing. I'm thinking to myself that they're either sticking to talking points where they don't deviate from it. You know what I'm talking about? Because they want to be conservative. So almost any and everything that comes out of their mouth has to be like ultra conservative. They can't, you know, see the other side of the spectrum. And then what really gets me, like when people call into the show, when people call into the show who thinks differently or have a different opinion, you know, or think, I guess they know what it is they're talking about when they call, they are so quick to cut them off, you know, and tell them that what they're saying is wrong because, you know, they have this plethora of knowledge and, you know, whoever the caller is just happens to be wrong and they got to correct their caller. And, you know, it's stuff like that that just, it gets underneath my skin because, you know, people, I mean, again, you know this already, but I'm just saying it anyway, you know. People are going to have a different opinion about whatever, especially when it comes to politics, economics, the environment, you know. And as a matter of fact, just this past weekend, it was Earth Day, right? And they were having this big rally in DC, which, by the way, I didn't go because I never go anywhere near DC because of all the damn traffic. And you have no idea. Cyan was talking about, you know, not museum. She was talking about, did I see Obama before he left? You know, did I try to get up there and, you know, take a picture or whatever before he left office? And I was like, no, I didn't go. Because the traffic situations up there, this is just me, okay? This is just me, personally. The traffic situations up there, anywhere near Northern Virginia, near DC, no, I don't do it. Because, like around here, just around here, right? Every Saturday, no, wait, every Friday, every Saturday, basically, the traffic is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Seriously. Just literally trying to get out into the road. Imagine like where you are, right? You got Irvington Road. Say like every Saturday, that road is packed, bumper to bumper with cars, right? And say you got to get out into the road to get somewhere. But guess what? That whole road, Irvington Road, is packed full of cars every Saturday. Like all the way up to the light, all the way down. You might have some breaks, you know, here and there, but I mean, that's basically what it's like. Now picture that in, you know, downtown Millersville, right? Cars just at a light, and it's like, I mean, you can't get out. I mean, you could get out, but I mean, it's so compact and dense. That's what it's like in DC sometimes, or a lot of the time, you know. And I don't like the traffic. I don't like traffic, and truth be told, I get lost. I get lost. But you know, I don't like the traffic. I don't like the mess. And honestly, I would like to see the museums. You know, like the Black History Museum, or the man, maybe botanical gardens. You know, or the Museum of Natural History, stuff like that. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I mean, again, this is just me. One day, I guess I'll get other. Oh, the National Cathedral. Can't talk right now. I'm tired. I've been up for a long time, but National Cathedral is really nice. You know, that's something that even if you're not religious, which I'm not, but I'm just saying, it's somewhere to go. You would just be like, wow. You know, the only other place to see something like that, I think, would be like in Barcelona. Theirs is humongous, it's huge, and the craftsmanship. You'd be like, wow, you'd be taking pictures all day. But yeah, stuff like that. I want to see it, but it's just again, I'm procrastinating, and then like I say, I don't want to deal with traffic and all that. So, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot of things right now. So, um, that it's just uh, I guess you gotta have patience with and have an open mind about and etc. Oh yeah. Right, I got off topic. Sorry. Yeah, it was Earth Day, and people were doing they were protesting. Up there, and they say they were protesting because President Trump was or is, I don't really know, to be honest, is against, or rather does not believe in the scientific I suppose you want to call it, evidence of human degradation of the environment. Doesn't believe in that stuff, and people were marching, for Earth Day, and I mean, come on, right? You're the president of the United States. You need to have an open mind. If you don't, what is the point? But hey, people, they voted him in, and they're sticking with him, and that's another thing that the people on that show were talking about. They were saying that throughout all his issues that he's been having, a lot of them he's done to himself, but his base still sticks to him. They're not leaving. They don't care. They blame the media. There's like this thing where he kept calling CNN fake news, and now all of a sudden it's ridiculous, calling CNN fake news, and it's so stupid. But anyway, and that also goes back to it, right? People who are so closed-minded, and they don't acknowledge, other avenues of thought except for their own. It's it's just ridiculous. But yeah, I listen to music that that I know, and sometimes I'll try to listen to other stuff, but if it don't sound good, you don't really have no interest in it. So, but yeah, I just right now I'm just trying to. I'm not even gonna lie. I just it's not necessarily living, I guess, if you want to call it is, and it's not, because I'm alive and I'm doing everything I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make it like week to week. I mean that from the sense of doing what I got to do, and putting stuff behind me. I'm talking about, trying to, because it can be, well, it is stressful, and but I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my issues have been self-inflicted, what I mean, by bad decision making, and I'm guilty of that, and the thing about it is, I gotta own up to that, and that's what I'm doing. I can't blame anybody for that stuff. It's my fault, so I deal with it. But one of which, to be honest with you, is I should not have bought this house. Should have just rented or something like that, because I'm gonna tell you something, and this is just me. If I was Jessica and her fiance, I wouldn't buy. They just rent, because once that lease is up, they're free. Or even, matter of fact, they can break a lease. But when you have a house, that's so much responsibility. That so many things, so many factors that I don't know, maybe the first time home buyer unless they are not 100% knowledgeable about every single thing, which I was not. See, again, things that can happen that you be responsible for. And, it doesn't stop. You know what I'm talking about? It does not stop. It's always got to be something. It's always going to be something that you're going to have to deal with. And it's, Sonya could attest to that. She'd tell you that. You know that too. It's just renting. I personally think, even though some may say this, and really it is true, you kind of throwing your money away. But think about it like this. Like I mentioned, once your lease is up, say you want to move, like you say, you want to see California, right? Your lease is up. Boom. You can check out an apartment somewhere, short-term lease or something. You're in California, but you got a house here, and then, you want to leave, but you got to think about all these issues and stuff, man. Deal with all that. So, yeah, I would definitely, that's my advice, personally. Screw home ownership. Or at least, if you're going to buy something, like buy a condo. Buy a condo, because think about it, is in a way, I remember you were saying you don't like somebody right next to you, below you, but I mean, there are those type of condos where you can pick them, where they are more free range and kind of like a townhouse in a way, built that way, but still it is I think more manageable than an actual brick and mortar type of home, the traditional homes, what I'm talking about. So, but anyway, again, that's off topic. So, yeah, I just, by the way, yeah, excuse me, I know like crap, but, kind of don't care, because I got off of work, and, when you get off of work, I don't know about anybody else, I can't speak for anybody but me. My thing is, I want to get out of my dirty ass clothes, I want to take a shower, I want to eat and relax, maybe some form of entertainment, or just chill out, relax. I don't want no problems. I don't want nobody bothering me. I don't want just like, and it is really crazy, but as soon as I leave that job, it's like I forget it. I forget I was even there. It's like I walk in to the job next day, somebody asks me, "Hey, you remember yesterday?" Like, nope. Nope. I sure don't. I forget it. I automatically forget. I don't give a damn about that. Anyway. So, yeah. I'm done ironing, which is a part of my regimen. And I'm getting ready to try to find myself some grub, and just, by the way, as far as what I was talking about with this house, I got, stuff everywhere. Like, this room is a mess, right? Yeah, yeah, I got Crowell. Yeah, this stuff. Look at that workout bench. It's got dust on it because I don't use it. Same thing with that little stationary bike and a stair climber. You won't believe me, but I got all that stuff from a thrift store. Well, except for the workout bench. I had that for years in storage somewhere, but can't remember where. I don't know, but yeah, a lot of times I'll go to a thrift store and I'll find stuff that like people throw away, and I'll furbish it. Like, for instance, this table here, really, it is just I don't know, like a regular table. Only thing I did was just repaint it. I may put a skirt around it so you don't see the little feet, the little, feet on the bottom. But I mean, it's like a gold mine, really. It's amazing how much crap, well, not crap, stuff people throw away that they think is crap, but really is nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm talking about? I think you save a lot of money by doing that. Like, just go visit one, look around, you know, and see what you find. You trust me, you find a lot of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm like right now, I'm just I'm like in chill down mode right now. You know what I'm talking about? And oh, just to put this out there, as far as the like the personal life goes, well, kind of riding that single train again, and who ain't, right? So, son of a, I just dropped my damn shirt and it fell off the clothes hanger. See, this is real right here. This ain't stage stuff. I mean, you know. And so yeah, I'm gonna make myself something to eat and chill out, man. I don't too particularly feel like doing a whole lot. I never really do, to be honest. Like when I get home, the last thing I think about is well, the last thing I want to think about is doing a whole bunch of stuff. Unless I just really know I got to do it or I got the energy, etc. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear me. I think I had my hand over the speaker. Hopefully you can understand what I was saying because I think I had my hand over the speaker the whole time when I was talking, so it may sound muffled up or something. So you know, yeah. I mean, I just yeah, as far as keeping an open mind about things in general, life and people, it does you a great service to do that because again, I mean, you know all this stuff. The majority of everybody knows this, but sometimes it's kind of cool to hear it. But when you close your mind off to stuff, you pretty much just do a disservice to yourself because you never know what you wind up learning, what you'll pick up, and maybe whether or not you even like it. No two people are gonna think. Well, some people will. I think that's kind of wrong to say that stuff, but how about not everybody thinks the same? But when you open yourself up to different viewpoints in life or about different things in general, it's always good. No, don't be closed off to another person's view, even if you don't agree with it, even if you think it's wrong. Just hear that person out because once you learn or try to figure out, I suppose, where it is they're coming from, then you know how to deal with them. The situation won't blow up. You know what I mean? Because somebody said this before, I can't remember, but people, when people are busy talking at each other, nobody's listening. So you need to talk to someone, not at them. And it's kind of like that old saying, an eye for an eye. That's stupid because an eye for an eye that it ends up with two people blind, right? You can't see nothing. You can't see what's going on, so that's stupid too. So yeah, I mean, I might check out. Well, actually, I don't. I mean, sorry. I do check out stuff that's on CNN, MSNBC, Euro News. That's like news that's going on around the world, because I like to know what's happening everywhere. I don't just watch what's going on in the United States. It's things happening everywhere. I mean, it's constant stuff going on, and sorry, I don't know if you just heard that. That was my stomach. It was very loud. Yes, it was. So, body's trying to tell me something. I am hungry. So, I'm going to go get myself something to eat right now. And, you know, um, I gotta check and then see what, I gotta do real quick with, because, what I've done is, have to get rid of, all that mail. So things go into my email to reduce the amount of junk I get in the mail. You're talking about how you always get mail for this, mail for that. So it's like, just email it to me. You know what I'm talking about? And reduce the amount of times I gotta walk out of that damn mailbox. Because let's be honest, right? When you walk out to your mailbox, majority of the time, it's gonna be a damn bill up in there. You know? So I check that out, and that's like, okay, gotta do this, gotta do that. And that's pretty much, that. But yeah, I mean, I've got things, in general, like, to do around the house I need to do, and I'll eventually get to it. And like I need to get outside and cut that grass. But, well, actually, I wouldn't really call it grass, because I was looking at it a little while ago. It's more like weeds pretending to be grass. They do a good job of it. And I give them the slow clap when I look at it, because they do a good performance. But they do that. If I don't do it, then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look on Craigslist and I'm gonna find somebody to do it cheap. Screw that, man. It's like, you know what? I don't really want to do that. Anyway, that's so lazy. I know. I'm just saying. I'm kind of lazy right now. I feel lazy. It's mainly because I'm just tired. I'm hungry and I'm tired. So, you have to excuse my foolery. I haven't talked for a long ass time, man. Almost 30 minutes straight. Just talking, like, from one subject to another, just babbling and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna well, anyway, I'm gonna get on off, and I'm gonna upload this. Well, you're gonna see it anyway. I mean, I'll shoot you an email, but I mean, I figured really this was better than typing. And plus you can get to see me in my ugly mug, and just be easier just to watch something, I guess. Rather than reading a whole bunch of stuff somebody types. And and all right, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later. Love you. That was my really crappy piece. Sign, you didn't see it because it wasn't in the picture. So see, there you go. Peace. Peace. The world needs peace. The world needs peace. And I need peace with food. So that was my stomach again. All right.